Hey everyone, it's Lucy from KBeautyHobbit.com. Welcome to my channel. I do tons of nail tutorials here, typically for nail stickers, sometimes press-on nails. Today I have a new to me product to show you. This is something some of you requested that I try, so I picked some up. I'll put links to everything in the description box, but this is not a sponsored video and the product was not gifted. This is Olive & June's new line of press-ons, the Super Stick Mani. To be completely honest, I had a terrible experience with Olive & June with the press-ons that come in a circular shaped box. Those were terrible. So I don't have super high hopes for this, but hopefully they last well. Hopefully they're good, because otherwise I just wasted my money. For any nail application, no matter if it's stickers or press-ons, or even if you're going to a professional, of course the professional will take care of that for you. But basically for any nail to last well, regardless of the quality of the nail, you have to have prep done. My prep for press-ons is pretty minimal. I typically just push back the cuticle using one of these metal cuticle pushers. I just picked this one up recently-ish. If you are a long-time watcher, you know that I usually use a different one. And there's really no reason why I bought this one. I don't know, I just wanted to try a different one. But this one is a little bit sharper than my original one. So as you push back the cuticle, just be careful. You don't want to scrape and scrape and scrape and get your nails to get indents. But you do want to push back all of that extra skin that might be on your nail, because you don't want to be putting stickers or press-on nails on top of skin. This is what we get inside. The nails themselves, a little standard prep kit with a tiny nail file, a prep pad it looks like, and then these little guys. These are their adhesive tabs. This is quite different from what I'm used to. I mean, I'm used to adhesive tabs, but to have them in this circular presentation is a little bit different, but whatever. I typically prefer the nails that already have the tabs on them because that just saves me time. But let's see how these work. The way I typically do my press-ons is I figure out which sizes I need for each nail, and then I set them in order of application. I went through these, I picked the sizes that I think are correct for me. One tip for picking your press-on sizes, make sure that when you set it down on your nail, that you actually press it down. These are not very curved. I already immediately like the shape of these more than the ones that come in the circular package, because those were very curved and they were really hard to apply because of that. These are a lot flatter. When you put it down to figure out if that's your right size, press it down, because sometimes, depending on how curved the press-ons are, they spread, so to speak, and they get wider as you're applying pressure. So just because something feels like it's the right size when you simply lay it down does not mean that it's actually the right size once you press it. Hopefully that makes sense. And if something that I say doesn't make sense, please let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to clarify. I didn't prep my nails with a prep pad yet because I was touching my hands so much, picking out the correct sizes. If you're going to use the same brand over and over, then write down the sizing that you need so you don't have to guess every time. This is a new to me set, obviously, so I did have to figure out my sizes from scratch. Now that that's done, though, it's time to degrease the nail. Before I even started this application, this video process, I washed my hands, I dried them thoroughly, and I avoided using any lotions or creams on them. But still, there's always some kind of oil, and depending on how you did your cuticle removal, you might have a little bit of bits and pieces of the cuticle also behind, so it's best practice to go ahead and degrease your nails. Now this is the part that's completely new to me, just the way that they package it. On the little circles, they remind you of the steps of how to do it, and I know that the very first size that I picked for my pinky is size 1. The pink backing is the part that does not have the text on it, and this is perforated into 2 halves. That's pretty convenient, I guess. So anyway, half of it came off, and then I need this size 1, and then you remove the purple liner, which is this part. Well, the purple liner kind of removed everything. Maybe that's the idea. It says, use the wheel to press the tab sticky side down. Well, the whole tab came off with the liner, so I'm assuming that the idea was to remove just the purple part and then use the wheel to apply it, but hopefully it's sticky on both ends, so we'll just do it this way. I'm trying to line this up with my nail, looking at the underlying sticky part, not so much the purple, but press it down, says hold for 30 seconds. Oops, and the whole thing came off. Okay, great, whatever. You're supposed to hold this down for 30 seconds, then remove it, then put the nail on, and then hold another 30 seconds. I'm going to apply this the way I normally do, so I usually push it a little bit at an angle at the cuticle, kind of pushing the cuticle back down again, and then press. And you want to put pretty uniform, like good amount of pressure on, but you don't want to rock it back and forth too much. This is especially true if you're using glue, because rocking back and forth can actually trap little air bubbles there. And this is what it looks like. This is extra short for the length, and I'll put the exact set if I can find it in the description box. But this is the extra short length, so you can get longer ones if you prefer. I just really like short nails. My next fingernail is size 4. I'll tell you, I'm already annoyed with this process. I hate having to pick out the sizing of the press-on and the sizing of the sticky tab. I hate it. Like, just let me pick the size and have the sticky tab already on. So let's see if that works the way that it's supposed to. I'm supposed to be able to just peel the purple part, and the sticky part will stay on the wheel. But I don't... Oh, yep, okay. So it worked this way this time. The purple tab is very staticky though and sticking to my hand. Alright, now I'm supposed to use the wheel and just line it up. Again, I'm trying to line up the sticky tab to my nail, not so much like the clear. You can see it has an outline kind of. Okay. Now I'm supposed to hold it for 30 seconds and then take off the wheel and then put on the nail. I don't understand why they wouldn't just attach the tabs to the nails. Like, why have me do this extra step? Alright. Take that off. That probably wasn't 30 seconds, but that's what I'm willing to give it. The way these are shaped, it's a little bit hard to tell which side is the cuticle side. I know that the side with a number on it is the side that's the free edge. But I do check it to make sure that I'm not putting it upside down. See, I got this one on crooked. I'm going to try to peel it off a little bit and then place it straighter. There we go. And now push it. Okay. Let me finish the rest of them off camera because this is kind of a lot to balance. Here's the finished result, and let me just share some general thoughts with you. Regardless of how these wear, I am not going to repurchase this, and that's definitely just a user preference. I do not like placing tabs separately from the nails. The whole reason that I like press-on nails is because they're typically very quick. Peel, stick, go. Here, it's pick your sizes, pick the tabs, then peel. At least half of these came off on the purple part, so at least half of them did not function the way that they were intended to. When you peel this off and the sticker is left on the purple part, you then have to somehow handle that purple part, like you take it off. If you're right-handed and you're doing it on your right hand, then you have to hand it over to your left hand and then place it on the nail. Maybe I'm not explaining it in the best way, but basically you have to try and manipulate this little purple thing with the sticky on it without touching the sticky. And it's very difficult to do. And also, I don't love how hard it is on these to tell which side is the cuticle side. I am definitely a Dashing Diva girl. They've never sponsored me. They've never sent me PR. I buy it with my own money. But I'm used to them and other brands that have the peel sticker, the peel off tabs. And usually those peel off tabs will have a little like hangy thing that's either on the tip or the cuticle side. So you always know which one is which by where that little tab is. With these nails, you really have to look. There's a printed size on the back here, but it's just embossed. So if your vision is not the best, it's going to be difficult to see. But just looking at the nail, it's not immediately obvious which side is the cuticle side and which side is the tip. And I've made a mistake twice of placing them upside down. The thing is, once they're actually on your nail, you can tell pretty easily that they're upside down just by the way that they look. Thankfully, I was able to peel it back off. The tab got ruined, but I used like a different tab. If I needed a 5, I'd use a 6 or even a 7 for the sticky tab, and then it's fine. But I definitely wasted some tabs. That's okay though, because this set can only give me 1 manicure because of the sizing. Even though I have over 20 nails left, they're not the right size for me, and I don't think I would be able to reuse these. Typically, I get some scuffs and marks and stuff like that after wearing press-ons, so I usually don't reuse them. In the spirit of fairness, as far as the positives, I love the color, I love the length. This would be my preferred length. This is the extra short, and I like how they look on. I mean, it's good application. They don't look like they are stuck on. They're not too thick. They're good thickness. And I had no problem finding the sizes that fit my nails. Also, unlike some other brands with press-ons, the thumbs are an appropriate length. What I had happened before with a couple of brands is I would like the length of all of the fingers, but then the thumbs would for some reason be significantly longer and I had to trim them. Glamnetic comes to mind, and I know it happened with other brands that just escape me right now. So overall, not bad, just not my preferred format. If you like to use glue though, this would be good because this does give you an option to use glue. And if you haven't seen my viral TikTok glue video where I try that glue that's supposed to give you 4, 6, whatever, 8 weeks of wear, definitely check that out. I filmed that fairly recently. I'll put a link in the description box. You can go there, or you can go to my nails playlist. I have all the videos there. And then I have smaller playlists by type, like the stickers that need UV and the stickers that don't, and press-ons and so on. So overall, I'm not mad at this. A lot will depend on how they wear. I usually aim for 5 to 7 days with press-ons. That's really all I expect. Don't need any longer, but I don't want them falling off the same day or the next day either. If you have other brand suggestions on what I should try, if you have any questions or suggestions, tips, tricks, whatever, I'm always open to learning from you. I'm always open to hearing your suggestions on content, so drop me a comment and I try to get back to everybody. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on Instagram at KBeautyHobbit, my blog KBeautyHobbit.com, and in my private Facebook group Korean Beauty Fanatics. I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye.